Hello, today we dive into a saga dripping with drama where love, jealousy, and dangerous obsession collide in a whirlwind of emotions. At the center of this storm is Hope Logan, a woman whose heart has always been a battleground for passion and peril. But now a new chapter unfolds that could place her in the crosshairs of a volatile and unpredictable force, Sheila Carter. As Deacon Sharp's affections shift and dark truths come to light, the stage is set for a clash that could leave hearts broken and lives in tatters. Buckle up, because this tale is about to take us on a roller coaster of intrigue, romance, and danger. A love triangle ignites. For weeks, the air around El Giardino, the chic Italian restaurant that serves as both a backdrop and a battleground for the elite of Los Angeles, has been thick with tension. Deacon Sharp, the rockedly charming owner, has long been entangled with Sheila Carter, a woman whose name alone sends shivers down the spines of those who know her history. Sheila, with her cunning mind and relentless ambition, has clawed her way into Deacon's life, weaving a web of manipulation and desire. But the cracks in their volatile relationship have begun to show, and the latest revelation has shattered whatever fragile trust remained between them. In a heated confrontation that left onlookers at El Giardino stunned, Sheila dropped a bombshell that shook Deacon to his core. Her niece, Luna, presumed dead by many, is alive and wreaking havoc across Los Angeles. The news hit Deacon like a freight train. Luna's return isn't just a family scandal, it's a ticking time bomb, threatening to upend the delicate balance of power and relationships in the city. For Deacon, the revelation was more than a shock. It was a betrayal. Sheila had kept this secret, knowing full well the chaos it could unleash, and her refusal to come clean until now exposed the depth of her duplicity. The argument that ensued was raw, visceral, and public, with Deacon's voice booming through the restaurant as he accused Sheila of playing him for a fool. Patrons froze, their forks hovering over plates of pasta, as Sheila's icy glare met Deacon's fiery outrage. It was a moment that marked the beginning of the end for their tumultuous bond. Reeling from the confrontation, Deacon stormed out of El Giardino, his mind a whirlwind of anger and confusion. The weight of Sheila's deception pressed down on him, making him question everything, not just his relationship with her, but his own sanity. Desperate for clarity, he found himself at the doorstep of Dr. Taylor Hayes, the renowned psychiatrist whose calm demeanor and empathetic ear have long been a refuge for the broken souls of Los Angeles. Taylor, with her gentle wisdom and piercing insight, seemed like the only person who could help him make sense of the chaos threatening to consume him. An unexpected connection. Taylor's office, a sanctuary of soft lighting and muted tones, offered a stark contrast to the storm raging inside Deacon. As he poured out his heart, recounting the betrayal and the surreal reappearance of Luna, Taylor listened with the patience of someone who has seen the darkest corners of the human psyche. But what began as a professional consultation quickly took a turn into uncharted territory. Deacon, raw and vulnerable, found solace in Taylor's presence. Her compassion, her strength, her unwavering belief in redemption, it all stirred something in him he hadn't felt in years. And Taylor, despite her professional boundaries, couldn't ignore the pull she felt toward Deacon's rugged sincerity. In a moment that neither saw coming, their conversation gave way to a charged silence. Their eyes locked, and the air between them crackled with unspoken longing. Then, in a heartbeat, Deacon leaned in, and Taylor didn't pull away. Their lips met in a kiss that was equal parts tender and electric, a fleeting escape from the chaos of their lives. For Deacon, it was a lifeline. For Taylor, it was a reckless surrender to a feeling she had long suppressed. But as they pulled apart, both breathless and stunned, the weight of what they'd done settled over them like a dark cloud. They were crossing a line, and in Los Angeles, where secrets have a way of surfacing at the worst possible moment, this kiss could ignite a firestorm. Sheila's wrath, a storm on the horizon. Unbeknownst to Deacon and Taylor, their moment of weakness did not go unnoticed. Sheila Carter, ever the master of manipulation, had been watching from the shadows. Her heart, already bruised from Deacon's rejection at El Giardino, now burned with a jealousy so fierce it threatened to consume her. Seeing Deacon in Taylor's arms, their embrace illuminated by the soft glow of Taylor's office window, was more than Sheila could bear. Her eyes narrowed, her fists clenched, and chilling resolve settled over her. Sheila Carter does not share what she believes is harsoned in her twisted mind. Deacon belongs to her, body and soul. Sheila's history is a tapestry of betrayal, violence, and obsession. She has orchestrated schemes that have brought entire families to their knees, and her love for Deacon has always been a dangerous cocktail of devotion and possession. To see him turn to another woman, specially Taylor, a figure of grace and respect in Los Angeles, was an unforgivable affront. Sheila's mind raced with possibilities, each more sinister than the last. If Deacon thought he could walk away from her, if Taylor thought she could steal what Sheila had fought so hard to claim, they were both gravely mistaken. Sheila's jealousy wasn't just a fleeting emotion, it was a catalyst, a spark that could ignite a chain of events with devastating consequences. Hope enters the fray. And then there's Hope Logan, the radiant heart of the bold and the beautiful, whose life has always been a magnet for drama. Hope, with her unwavering optimism and fierce loyalty, has long been a beacon of light in the Forrester family. But her connection to Deacon, her father, complicates everything. In recent weeks, as Sheila's grip on Deacon tightened, Hope found herself caught in the crossfire. Deacon's growing disillusionment with Sheila has drawn him closer to Hope, seeking the comfort of their father-daughter bond. But this shift has not gone unnoticed by Sheila, who sees Hope not just as a rival for Deacon's affection, but as a threat to her carefully constructed world. Hope, unaware of the full extent of Sheila's rage, has been navigating her own challenges. Her fashion line, Hope for the Future, is under pressure, and her personal life is a maze of conflicting emotions. Yet, through it all, she remains a pillar of strength for those she loves, including Deacon. When she learns of his argument with Sheila and his unexpected encounter with Taylor, Hope's concern deepens. She knows Sheila's history, knows the lengths to which she goes to protect what she believes is hers. The thought of Sheila targeting Taylor, or worse, turning her wrath on Hope herself, sends a chill down her spine. A city on edge. As October 2025 draws to a close, Los Angeles feels like a powder keg ready to explode. The revelation of Luna's survival has sent shockwaves through the city, stirring up old grudges and unearthing buried secrets. For Hope, the stakes are higher than ever. Her father's shifting allegiances, coupled with Sheila's unhinged jealousy, place her in a precarious position. Sheila's mind is a labyrinth of schemes, and her next move could be catastrophic. Will she target Taylor, orchestrating an accident to remove her rival? Will she turn her sights on Hope, seeing her as the ultimate obstacle to reclaiming Deacon's heart? Or will Luna's return prove to be the wild card that tips the scales, plunging everyone into a deeper spiral of chaos? The streets of Los Angeles are no stranger to scandal, but this feels different. The air is thick with anticipation, as if the city itself is holding its breath. At Forrester Creations, where Hope pours her heart into her designs, whispers of Sheila's latest machinations are already circulating. Steffi Forrester, Hope's rival and sometime ally, senses the danger but is torn between protecting her family and confronting Sheila head-on. Ridge Forrester, ever the patriarch, watches the unfolding drama with a heavy heart, knowing that Sheila's presence threatens everything he's built. And at Il Giardino, where it all began, the staff exchange nervous glances, aware that Sheila's shadow looms large. The specter of Sheila's revenge. Sheila Carter is no ordinary villain. Her past is a litany of crimes, kidnappings, blackmail, even attempted murder, and yet she always manages to slither back into the lives of those she's wronged. Her love for Deacon is her Achilles heel, a weakness that fuels her most dangerous impulses. As she plots her next move, her mind churns with images of vengeance. Taylor, with her serene confidence and undeniable connection to Deacon, is an obvious target. But Sheila's obsession runs deeper than mere jealousy. She sees Taylor as a symbol of everything she's never been respected, admired, and tarnished by scandal. To destroy Taylor would be to assert her dominance, to prove that no one can take what's hers. But Hope is the wild card in Sheila's game. As Deacon's daughter, Hope represents a bond that Sheila can never replicate. Sheila's resentment toward Hope has been simmering for years, fueled by moments when Deacon chose his daughter over her. Now, with Deacon pulling away and Luna's return adding fuel to the fire, Sheila's paranoia is at an all-time high. She begins to see Hope not just as a rival, but as the architect of her downfall. In Sheila's warped perception, eliminating Hope could be the key to reclaiming Deacon's loyalty and ensuring that no one else ever comes between them. A kiss that could cost everything. Back in Taylor's office, the aftermath of the kiss lingers like a ghost. Taylor, ever the professional, tries to regain her composure, but her heart betrays her. She's no stranger to complicated relationship. Her history with Ridge is proof of that, but this feels different. Deacon is raw, unpolished, a man who wears his heart on his sleeve. He's nothing like the polished suitors of her past, and yet there's something about him that draws her in. But Taylor knows the risks. Sheila's shadow looms large, and a single misstep could bring her wrath down on them all. Deacon, meanwhile, is a man torn. His loyalty to Hope, his guilt over betraying Sheila, and his unexpected feelings for Taylor pull him in 1,000 directions. He knows Sheila is capable of anything. Her history is proof of that, but he underestimates the depth of her obsession. As he leaves Taylor's office, promising to sort out his feelings, he's unaware that Sheila's eyes are still on him, tracking his every move. The kiss, meant to be a private moment of vulnerability, has set off a chain reaction that could engulf everyone in its path. The road ahead. As we hurtle toward the final days of October 2025, the stage is set for a showdown that could redefine the lives of everyone involved. Will Sheila's jealousy drive her to target Taylor, orchestrating a tragedy that sends shockwaves through Los Angeles? Will Hope, caught in the crossfire of her father's choices, become the ultimate victim of Sheila's wrath? Or will Luna's return prove to be the catalyst that unravels Sheila's plans, exposing her vulnerabilities and forcing her to confront the consequences of her actions? One thing is certain, in the bold and the beautiful, no one is safe when Sheila Carter is on the warpath. Her love for Deacon is a fire that burns bright and dangerous, and anyone who dares to come between them risks getting burned. As Hope fights to protect her family, as Taylor grapples with her heart, and as Deacon navigates the fallout of his choices, the city watches, waiting for the next twist in this electrifying saga. So, dear readers, what do you think? Will Sheila's jealousy lead to a devastating act of revenge, or will Hope and Taylor find a way to outsmart her? Can Deacon break free from the chains of his past, or will he be drawn back into Sheila's orbit? And what role will Luna play in this unfolding drama? Share your thoughts, your predictions, and your fears in the comments below, because in Los Angeles, the only certainty is that the drama never stops. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe my channel for more updates on the bold and the beautiful.